Hello and welcome to 𝗍𝗵𝗂𝗄plants.com, where we teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. If you'd like to support our show, please use our Amazon affiliate link below. Today we are going to talk about rock dust. It is a great amendment. I actually add it to my Green Gourmet houseplant food, so it's one of the ingredients in this. What rock dust is, and I have some here to show you up close here. You'll see it looks like basically powdery, it's basically pulverized rock. So it just looks like a powder. It's a little on the heavier side than maybe a talcum powder, something like that, but it is a powder. And it is it's found in nature. As mentioned, it consists of pulverized rock. It's also a byproduct of the gravel industry, but it's best if you can get your rock dust from natural sources, such as when they get it from areas where it's been mixed by the glaciers or in riverbeds and things like that. Because when you get the rock dust from those areas, which a lot of the products do that you will find are from those areas, and I have some links below there for you, those have a wide range of minerals because the dust is coming from various stones. And why it's a really good idea to add rock dust to your soil, and as mentioned, I have it in my fertilizer, so if you already have my fertilizer, then you will be already using rock dust. You can also add it, as I mentioned a little bit ago, I put the links below for that. You can also add it on its own as well. You can use, it's very hard to overdo rock dust unless of course you were trying to plant straight in it or put lots in, but you could also use the fertilizer and use a little bit more in a plant that you feel needs to be more, to have more minerals. So remineralizing is important for the soil, for soils that you've been using for a while, as well as even new potting soil, because many potting soils start out sterile with a neutral pH. Okay, so that is important for a lot of reasons. One being that you can then add what you want to the soil, but also the soil is not skewing one way, either too alkaline or too acidic. So because a lot of houseplants kind of like it along the neutral side. However, that being said, those soils don't really have any micronutrients in them. A lot of soils that do have added fertilizers in them will just have, generally speaking, the NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So they won't have, those are macronutrients, those aren't micronutrients, and that's what you will find in the rock dust. And there's lots of micronutrients, and that can help lead to healthy soil in your plants, for your plants, as well as healthy plants, because they are growing in healthy soil. So when you use the rock dust in your soil, either in plants you have potted now, you can use a method that I show. I'll put a big link of how to add fertilizer to soil. So you use a wooden dowel and you make a hole and you sprinkle rock dust into that hole to get it down to the root zone. So you can add the rock dust that way. If you're repotting, you can add the rock dust into the potting soil itself. And what happens when you do that, not only are you adding micronutrients, but you're also increasing the microbe level of the soil, so you're increasing the soil's health, and not only fertility, but it's just overall health. So you're making it a very nutritious, self-sustaining soil, which is what organic gardening indoors is all about. You're creating sustaining soil that will sustain your plants, that will keep your plants healthy, that will keep your plants make them better able to fight off pests and diseases as well. So, and there was actually this, all this idea of rock dust actually became known in the 1890s. You can read a little bit more about this whole concept in the book Bread from Stones, written by an American chemist named Julius Hensel. So he was one of the ones to talk about that. You know, bread from stones, meaning the grains and the wheats that farmers have grown for centuries here to make, in many places, to make bread, right? So, or leavened, unleavened and leavened products. So it is also, rock dust is something that is also used by organic farmers because it remineralizes the soil, makes the soil healthier, and makes the soil better able to help plants grow and fight off pests and diseases as mentioned. Okay, so as I mentioned, application of this. So what you want to do is you do want to use that wooden dowel method, something about the same size as a wooden dowel, skewers for those are also for eating. Those are also good. A pencil, but a very thin pencil, not the traditional thicker pencil. You make a hole down about 1 to 2 inches, depending on the size of the plant. Bigger plants, you want to go down deeper. You want to get to the root zone. So make a hole, sprinkle some of the rock dust in, then cover the hole back up with the dowel, with the pencil. After you're done, do that every 1 to 2 inches around in the pot. And then after you're done, go ahead and water it in. If you're adding it to potting soil, add 1 tablespoon of rock dust to about every 2 to 3 cups of soil. If it is a soil that you're reusing, you want to add a little bit more rock dust because it's been depleted of various nutrients besides the micronutrients. Newer soils, you can add a little bit less, but keeping in mind that the newer soils aren't going to have a lot of micronutrients to start with. So as mentioned, it's hard to overdo the rock dust because it is such a low amount of nutrients that you're not going to be doing much burning of roots and things like that. But of course, everything within reason, right? So you don't want to just trying to grow in rock dust. That obviously wouldn't work. So that gives you a good idea about what's so great about rock dust. Oh, another thing that they have found in terms of organic farming, especially some studies have shown that vegetables taste better, fruits taste better when you use rock dust as an amendment. So keep that in mind for any of your plants like that as well, and especially indoor growing of fruits and vegetables. It's a really good addition to your soil as well, to keep things very healthy and happy. Thank you for stopping by today. Please leave any comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And please check the bell if you'd like to be notified when new videos are released.